here.
You're not. You're going out of the screen. What are we doing? Hi.
And that's how this week begins.
Just for the record, even if we weren't on, we'd still be doing it. We never used these. The entire time we did not use them.
No, I wonder, did anybody in the stands actually use them?
If we had done it, they would have been facing us. They might have put us on TV, and we didn't do it.
A great bowling experience. I'm kind of just waiting for Justin and Chelsea to pop up.
Chelsea is watching New Heights.
Oh.
I bet you $1.
How long was
I don't know. I paused.
I know. I would say we would just get back to it. We're going up against some stiff competition this week, obviously. But, yeah, we thought figure we'd come on for a little bit and do our little thing and talk about this past weekend. And talk about our road trip up to the great
Finger Lakes?
Finger Lakes. Did we figure out which Finger Lake it was?
Oh, I looked. I don't remember.
Okay.
Not like we saw it.
No, we didn't get anywhere near that place.
I think we got closer to Lake Erie when we went past it. Get this away from me. I can't.
It's a toy.
I can't have that. I can't. I need something to play with, but not that.
Have the flag.
No, I can't have that because I'll just do this all the time.
That's how it works. What's up, Dennis? How we doing? We're just starting out tonight. Doing our weekly little recap. This past week, we went to a new racetrack.
We went to Walk and Glen.
So we talked about bringing the board in here and putting the pin in the board, but it's too hard to do. The board is like big board, and we sit here with it and have to look over it and try and figure out where the pin goes. But we'll take a picture every once in a while and put it online or something. But we added Watkins Glen, New York, and it was kind of like a last-minute deal.
Mm-hmm.
Last Wednesday, we were in the middle of a fun week of all kind of things. We fixed cars last week. We had job changes last week.
Mm-hmm.
Had interesting things happening in our neighborhood last week. It was quite a week. Actually, most fun part was that we decided to go ahead and go to the race.
Yeah.
So how early did I get you up on Sunday morning?
4:00.
It takes.
Headed out at 4:30.
We're on the road by 4:30. So it takes roughly, it says 4.5 hours.
Yeah.
I think we did one stop. Right?
Yeah.
Once before we got there. So pretty good on. We didn't actually do a bathroom break that whole way there. That's kind of incredible for us. For me,
it was only 4.5 though.
Yeah.
Not.
Well,
and I wasn't like drinking all the iced tea or anything over there.
It was. For me, that's pretty good though. For that long without stop. So we got there, and I want to say it was. So that was what, 9:30, 10 o'clock. We were there by 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
9, 10 o'clock. So, and parking was pretty much park wherever you wanted to park. They kind of had some people directing, but
yeah, they did. It wasn't a mad jack people either, so it was pretty laid back.
Yeah. So you know, some places they park you and they want you almost this far apart and nose to tail and everything else. But for the most part, we were in pretty good shape. And was that there? Justin's in there. Mm-hmm. All right. So he's not watching the show.
No, is Chelsea watching the New Heights?
New Heights, yeah, probably.
That's what we were watching.
Maybe it's over. Maybe it was only an hour long or something.
Yeah.
So. Yeah, we didn't have to worry about, we could park wherever we wanted, which was kind of nice.
Yeah.
And well prepared, I think, this time for the heat.
Yes and no. I mean, it was hot, but there wasn't the humidity. Yeah. It wasn't nearly as bad as what it was prior.
it was interesting that they did the tickets at basically the outskirts of the whole place because you couldn't. Everything happens inside the gate.
Yeah.
There's only from where we were one way to get over there. I don't know. There must be more than one footbridge. I think I've seen video where there's them, but
one near the front.
One near the front stretch. So everybody, and this comes later on. Everybody has to go one way.
But it wasn't too bad. It really wasn't. It could have been a heck of a lot worse.
Yeah, like the Pocono Tunnel.
The only thing that was bad was when we were leaving, you would think everybody would try to get outside the track, but there were just as many people trying to get inside. When they must have parked over there, or maybe they got to go all the way to the other side of the track. I don't know. But
once you got over that bridge, everything was on the main road inside of it. Like all of the different food and the merch haulers were down at the other end.
inside
the track. What was the first food thing that we actually found?
Oh, we got Idahoan. How do you say it? Idahoan mashed potatoes.
That was
fantastic. That was a great breakfast.
It was free. They were just doing samples, and they had a stand there, and they were handing out coupons. I don't even know what we did with the coupons. But these were like little microwavable,
like what you would take in your lunch to work.
Yeah.
Thing.
And they had different. Well, I guess they ran out of.
No, they only had the butter.
Oh.
That's all they were giving out, like their basic one. Oh. Yeah. There were people there that were trying to get other flavors, but the girls were like, no, it's just butter. We're just giving away butter.
Because it was kind of confusing because it showed, like all their displays showed.
Right. They showed all the other flavors, but.
It was perfect for coming off the road and actually getting, like you said, ended up being breakfast.
It was free, yes. It was also really good.
Yeah.
I have to admit, it was
nice, hot, something to eat.
Yeah.
We made our way. We walked all the way down the other end to just kind of see everything.
Well,
first.
all the way down was the merch stuff.
Yeah.
That like rectangle there. So we got to go down there. Got to get my shirt.
Yeah. So, yeah. Well,
that's why I did a little laundry stuff.
Yeah. So we got our Watkins Gun shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, Chelsea and actually, you guys should do like a TikTok live from the racetrack. That would be the best way. Mm-hmm. Kate will tune in and then tell you which one she likes at Richmond. But so we got back there. Saw Des, who I don't know if some people know. She's huge on TikTok with the merch hauler people, and she takes care of Daniel Suarez and who else is on that? It's track passes.
Yeah.
Suarez and Jane actually I think is on there. But anyway, she does a lot of TikToks during the weekend, showing other merch haulers and what kind of product they have, and then she does a nice cool little thing where she takes pictures with people and then posts those on Monday. So it was really cool. We got to do that, and then headed back out of there, and we see this really large white tent.
Well, we saw what it was on the way through. It was the Go Bowling.
Yeah. And what was pretty cool about it is we didn't know there were two bowling lanes in there until we got close to it. We were like, let's go check it out. Well, we have to throw now.
Yeah, so we got in line and we threw.
But while we were in line,
I got a spare.
You did pick up a spare.
Yes, I did.
I threw the first one in the gutter.
Yes, you did. I wasn't going to tell you everyone that
part. I'm honest with it. No, I'm honest. We didn't have bowling shoes.
I was just giving myself accolades. I got a spare.
Spare.
Considering I was in flip flops.
That's what I was going to say. They didn't have bowling shoes or anything.
Orthopedic flip flops.
So it was kind of crazy. Yes, I threw the gutter ball the first ball, but then I did get about an 8 count with the second ball. I hit the pocket with the second ball. I had to redeem it. But while we were in line, there's a DJ in there and all kinds of things going on. He's talking about coming up soon, PBA Hall of Famer Norm Duke, and I don't know. Some NASCAR people bowl. I don't know, but we definitely bowled.
Mhm.
And that ended up being like the highlight besides the race.
Oh, definitely. For me, it was Norm Duke. That was very emotional to meet him because my coach that passed away in 2010, like that was his favorite guy, and we used to just sit in there on the weekends and just watch bowling on TV. We would do it all the time. So it was kind of full circle
Yeah,
moment.
just like he has I think over 40 career wins, and he's 61 years old, I think it is, and he's got like 8 or 10 wins on the senior tour, which starts at 50. And one of the most simple bowling like styles, right? Like he's not like
I mean, simple, but not. It's hard to maintain, but yes, he likes to throw like outside in
yeah,
for a lot.
yeah, and not one of these guys with 2 hands and doing all that stuff. And just a nice, like I said, simple kind of, and it's really kind of cool. We come down off the bowling thing was like up above 2 or 3 steps, come down, and
2 or 3. Sorry, it was like 6.
was that
Yes.
steps up there? Okay,
Yes.
I didn't really realize. I guess I was on a cloud there. You know, so
We were like eye level to people's like butts.
realize it was up that high. So he didn't have like a table. Like they had a little round table off to the side. They didn't have like a table like set up to like take on people and have people ask for autographs or whatnot. But
He was just there.
yeah,
Like when we came down, like on my side, because he was right behind my side. When I walked down, like he just turned around and he was there. He was just right there with us. So
and that was the part I was gonna.
and he grabbed you like for a picture. So I grabbed my phone and I took a picture. And then I got so excited. I was like, I am just so excited to meet you. And he gave me the biggest hug because if you know Norm Duke, he's just a very emotional. He wears his heart on his sleeve. He's just a really great guy. It was really, really cool.
Yeah, I told him, I said, how happy she is to meet you, and he did like one of these, and he turned around, like I said, he turned around and like I think he saw you had your camera in your hand to begin with, so he kind of like grabbed me up, like, oh, picture, and then like he knew right away to turn the other way, and we handed each other the camera and turned to you, and then got another picture, and it was just perfect because he knew how to handle the crowd.
He's been doing it for
and it was just. Even though it was like 30 seconds of his time, it was like a really good moment.
Yeah.
He was really, really cool to meet.
Yeah.
I've seen him on TV, and we got to watch him throw a couple of trick shots later on, right? They had him doing some demo type thing, and it was really just cool to see up live and up close, especially like we weren't really expecting that. It wasn't something we saw like online during the week that he was going to be there or anything.
We didn't know until about 30 seconds before we saw him. Mm-hmm. Really.
He was going to be there. So really just a bonus to the whole day. We had the food there. You saw a couple different food places up and down that you.
Yeah.
Anything that we didn't end up getting, but that you thought you might have liked to try there that they had? Because
I wanted to try the tacos, but 3 tacos was $22. I was just not doing that.
And they weren't. Some of them were permanent structures, so some of them were like Watkins Glen's own food. There weren't like a lot of trucks or anything. They had a couple though that looked like they were driven in there. We did. I don't even know what the name of that little stand was.
Just kind of their, tendies and fries, cheeseburger and fries, like just their regular like Coca-Cola stand.
What was the name of the hot dog you got?
Glen Dog.
The Glen Dog. So they have something called the Glen Dog. And what was on the Glen Dog?
Chili and onions.
Yeah, was it good?
Yeah. Good.
Yes. I had a hamburger or something. I don't even remember what I had.
Yeah, you had a cheeseburger.
So yeah, I just real basic, but it's kind of cool because then we kind of like set up camp, a little area, and sat down under
we sat under a tree.
And then you let your golden retriever loose.
Yeah, you went out and about.
So I may have did a little bit of this story on Monday night because Adam asked about it too. So there's a fenced off area, and I'm trying to get around it to see where our seats were. So you got to go down, like basically like go down a block and then make a left. Well, as I'm doing it, all the um, campers are there. The driver camper lot is there, and sure enough, as I'm walking by, there's sitting in a chair outside of one of them, Uncle Dale Blaney himself is sitting there, and right away, I said, "Hey," and he's like, "Hey," he comes right over, and we got to talk for a little bit. I don't know how long was I gone. I don't even remember.
I don't know, like a half hour.
Yeah. And talking for a couple minutes, then go find out where our seats were, come back over, and then we're sitting over there or standing over. I think somebody was sitting.
That's when we went and got food, and then we were standing in the shade eating.
Well, no, when you saw Mamba.
Well, you can't. That was before.
Somebody took my seat.
Yeah, and you were standing there, and that's when we ran into Mamba.
It's kind of cool where we were situated because it was like on a main drag, and people were coming and going. We saw drivers on the backs of things, and he was just walking up, just walking by, and he recognized us too, which was cool. Like as soon as I said his name, he walked right over because we met him a couple of years ago.
Yeah, I don't think he recognized us. I think it was just you said his name.
He has a shirt with Team Blaney podcast on it.
Yeah. Do you think he knows where it is?
He asked me for one, so I gave him one a couple of years ago. I don't know. Maybe he remembers. Maybe not. So yeah, that was kind of a cool thing. The seats weren't. I don't know. They were inexpensive. Let's put it that way. I didn't spend a lot on the seats. They were half of what they normally are priced.
Could we see a lot of the track? No. Could we see the big screen? He could. The bar was right, so I kind of either had to like duck down or get up real high. But we were right behind the pits, so we could sit in our seats and just watch them, which was really cool. And we were right behind the 45.
Yeah.
And Michael Jordan was there.
Yeah.
So we got to watch Michael Jordan the entire race, which was really, I don't know, it was just because it started spreading on Twitter like, we have an MJ sighting. Michael Jordan's here. Jordan's here. And it was like, yeah, he's right there. Like, he's like 40 feet away.
I don't know if we were watching more of him or watching the people that were around the.
It was about 50-50.
Yeah. Most of the pit boxes, they've got like stanchions and stuff, so you can't get too close to them. But at one point, there were a ton of people standing right there.
Near the end, because they all knew he was going to get down.
He was going to get down sooner or later. Oh, Chelsea was 5 feet from Michael Jordan. Did you walk by him at Phoenix too? The people, yeah, I mean, he did seem to take pictures with people. It didn't seem like he was like standoffish or not. A couple people brought items though to have signed.
Yeah.
That looked like it was pre-planned out. Like, and it's kind of tough in that situation because it's the pit box. So it's not really an area where he's gonna,
Well, he's working.
Yeah.
Like it's.
I mean, yeah, I guess he's owning.
Owning.
I mean, it's a little. I mean, it was just a little bit like a little clunky there because it was, it just got crowd gathered up, and it's like nobody else's pit box on either side of him had a crowd. I mean, I probably was the next one over was Catherine Legg, right?
Yeah.
I probably would have stood behind her pit box, cheering her on.
I would have.
She did a hell of a job. So that was, what size are those hoods? That's somebody's asking.
A foot?
A foot, maybe? Yeah, they're only about
1 foot by 1 foot?
Yeah, they're kind of. It's a 1x1 piece of aluminum that I cut up into. This one's not finished yet. Still not finished. Justin got to get on me to finish them because I need to make the next one already.
Mm-hmm. Get behind.
As Body Armor comes out with a new paint scheme this week, but that one should be kind of easy, I think. So we got done, and like you said, the footbridge on the way back out was little sketchy with everybody going each direction.
I would say 60-40.
Yeah.
60% going out, 40 coming back in.
And get to the parking lot, and we have one of those normal parking lot situations where it's just all backed up.
We went 10 feet in about 15 minutes. Then we went about 3 extra inches instantaneously because the guy behind us decided to smack the bumper. Not good.
I got out of the car.
It's fine. The car is fine.
car's-
There's not a. He hit like straight on, so there's not a scratch or anything.
And he didn't hit with
And he
any
had a
gas.
big truck, and we have a little tiny car.
Yeah. I got out of the car pretty quick.
Oh yeah, he did.
He left his.
I got a little nervous for a second.
Yeah. He left his window rolled up. He didn't want no part of me yelling.
Because
at
he
him or
knew.
anything. Yeah,
He knew.
He did something stupid, and it wasn't as good as what I did at Michigan.
Well, that guy hit us like 3 times, didn't
Yeah,
he?
he did. He bumped. He kind of boom, 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 like his foot slipped off the brake. Is basically.
But you know what? Like that guy, if his foot slipped off the brake, why are you that close?
Yeah.
You should not be that close to somebody. And then not only us in this little car, and he's this big truck, but there's a big truck in front of us, so you can see him too, and then us, and then you, and nobody's moved. We have not moved. What are you doing?
Yeah, man, maybe he was having a medical emergency, like the guy at Michigan.
But then you start getting really mad and like, just remember, you have on the podcast shirt, and there's a sticker on the back of the car that says podcast. So
Yeah.
bring it down.
Yeah. So hopefully he's watching tonight.
Yeah.
We're not going
Learn
anywhere.
how to drive.
That's the thing about it. You get to the parking lot. Sometimes you get lucky, like when we park at Bristol and we can get out.
Yeah.
And we kind of worked on that because we knew where we were parking, and we got out of the stands. We watched the whole race.
Mhm.
We saw burnouts,
Mhm.
but we just got out of the stands pretty quick that day. This one is a lot harder. We were on the inside of the track. We have to go outside the track. We have to go. So you expect to sit in a little bit of traffic.
It was weird because we were, by the way, the crow flies, we weren't far from the car. It's just we had to turn around and go back, go around, go up, go over the footbridge. And it was like, man, to go a quarter mile, we ended up going like a mile and a half.
So the traffic, what was, once it got rolling, once again, they had it kind of set up like Michigan once you got onto the road, right? It was like 3 lanes. You go in this lane, you're going this way. You go in the middle lane, you're going that way. You go in the right lane, you're going that way. The only thing that was really, really weird about it, and the GPS took us both in and out using this road.
It wasn't paved? You are such a city mouth. Like, you act like you've never been on a dirt road before, man. With gravel
This is
and
like a
rocks
gravel
and
road,
stuff.
yeah. It literally says that in the directions. That
It
you're
says
gonna
unpaved road, 1.3 miles.
Yeah, but you would think that leaving a major racetrack that could have paved.
I grew up on those kind of roads.
They could have paved 1.3 miles of it, or that the GPS wouldn't take you.
The
But
way
it
that
saves-
road, if any of you have been on that road is like the people that are there. One, it could be their camps. It may not be their actual home. And 2, if it is their actual home, they might have left it that way because it might be easier in the wintertime to have that roughness underneath you instead of smooth. Or maybe it's like in between counties or municipalities, or who knows? Who knows?
The purple hood. What's hanging behind the purple hood? Oh, like the
Oh, it's the driving for good thing.
the driving for good little banner thing that was in our stall.
It's like this thing.
Right, which was from the pickleball
Pickleball.
for purpose. Yeah, I think the first year of driving for good, or maybe the second year, might have been the second year because Jerry got that. Right?
It says 20, and then the rest is behind the green one. So I don't know. It's a mystery. I think it's from the first one.
Yeah. So that's once we got out of the gravel road and back on the road, I think we made 2 stops on the way home, one for gas, one for food. And it was home. We made it home we were in bed by 11 o'clock.
Yeah.
The race was.
We got back We were supposed to be back at like 10:09, but you dilly-dallied through town when you should have been.
Where did I go?
The next town over to this town, you were in the middle of talking, and when you talk, you slow down significantly in the car. Like we'll be sitting at a red light, it'll turn green. People are gonna start honking at us, and I'm like, hey, you want to take this one, or you want to wait for the next one?
Hey, where are you going over that fast? Now, we stopped. We stopped and got gas. We got on the highway, and then we went on the highway, and then went to like 3 exits up, and then got food.
Yeah.
And then we were out of. It goes for us where we're living. Upstate New York into Pennsylvania, like at the top of Pennsylvania.
Through that little
through Erie and all that,
and
then over to Ashtabula County, and then south. So really not far to go. It was pretty cool. Yeah, dilly dally.
It was about the same as Michigan for us.
Yeah.
Like I thought it was like at least an hour longer, but it wasn't at all. It wasn't a bad drive. I would be willing to do it again.
Oh, hey, there you have it. I was waiting. I was going to ask that question. We would do better tickets. Maybe something on the outside of the track, because those stands are right there. And then I know that Tim spots from those stands there, and he can see about half the track according to what he spots. So that would probably be the best spot. There's a couple grandstands there that are like that, like out on, I don't even know what turn that is, but you can see it in the distance, and it's up way high out there. So, and the stands at the bottom of turn 1 are like that too. So they can see everything coming down the front stretch, and then everything going up 1 and 2 and 3 going that way. So, yeah, we'll just go get. If you go to them again, you have to make a pit stop in Rochester for garbage plate. I wonder what the heck that's. Where the heck Rochester?
That sounds like a haystack.
Yeah,
Like,
that sounds pretty good.
A bunch of stuff.
How far is Rochester from? Can't be more than an hour from there, I would think. I think it's just past it, because we've never encountered going to it. I know it is up there somewhere.
No clue.
So, and if people are talking about our next trip is probably going to be Martinsville at this point, although something could pop up. But I know, because Justin and Chelsea were talking about they're going to be Richmond and Daytona.
I know.
They're going to be traveling.
Trying to get y'all to go to Daytona.
Yeah. We need to plan out an actual Daytona 500 Daytona. That's what we need to plan out. 2 hours. Our plate is meat.
It's like a 15-hour drive.
Home fries, meat sauce, hot sauce. That does sound pretty good. And then you're doing Darlington too. So wow. Well, Darlington's almost like a home game for you guys.
Yeah.
Chelsea and Justin live in the South Carolina region, so that's not too bad. Like I said, I think Martinsville, we're already planning out Martinsville. I got, we'll talk about that on Monday or Tuesday next week, because I'm working on some tickets. And let's see, PJ Frederick says just east of Buffalo, New York. So, okay, so it's like more north of where we were. Trying to think of where I had those.
That's why we're going to Martinsville, Justin. I mean, we've 2 out of 2 the last 2 years, so we figure we kind of have to.
We kind of have to go to nail one more down.
Do what we can.
That's right. It won't be our fault if it doesn't happen.
But we're actually planning this one out. Like, we're actually going to take days off work.
Yeah.
And
yeah, that's the thing about around our area, the 3 tracks that are closest, we were able to do them in a day.
Yeah.
Michigan, Pocono, and now Watkinsville. We know they're all day trips. We know we can do it today.
Yeah, but he just talked about that big weekend. That's a long day. That's rough, because then the next day you go back to work and it's like, I didn't have a weekend. I'm tired.
I did pretty good for the most part. With everything else I had going on Monday at work, I wasn't too bad. Let's see what else happened with the trip. That was about it. But the race itself was pretty cool, for the most part. we couldn't see the pit box from where we were.
No.
I made a joke. I actually made a joke with Jonathan about it because usually wherever they. I says, well, I told him that. I said I was going to make a joke about where are you making your pit box, what pit selection, but I guess it really don't matter. You got to pick one when you're number one. So that was kind of cool. I'm hearing today, like I guess Shane Van Gisbergen was on Dale Jr.'s podcast this week, somewhere near the end of the show, and he mentioned how good Ryan looked. It was one of the few cars he said that could run with him during the day, so that was kind of cool to hear that. And then, and this came up today with Connor Zilic. I didn't know that.
Oh yeah.
So he had surgery.
I saw that. Yeah.
He's had surgery on it. So this is one of the things about something like that healing is if you put pins in there, it might help it heal or make it so that it doesn't break again, basically. So it's kind of making it so that he can probably run in a couple weeks. He doesn't have to run Daytona, but I think the playoffs start a week or two after that. Daytona, I think they're in Portland the week after that, and then playoffs start. So I think he's just looking to make it back by the playoffs. He was on Harvick's interview and praised Ryan too, so perfect. So now I got to find 2 podcasts.
We have to finish New Heights first.
Oh, we have to finish New Heights first too. We're going up against New Heights tonight.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you guys are tuning in.
Yeah.
For even a couple minutes.
I said we're the second most popular podcast
tonight. Usually we're number one.
Right after.
Usually we're number one, but that somebody named Taylor's on some podcast this week. So I think, like I said, that's about it. And we're gonna this week. I should ask Justin and Chelsea since they're on there? When are you guys actually going to be at Richmond? Are you going to be there for Friday's events and Saturdays, or just Saturday? All weekend. So okay, so get there for Thursday even for like that stuff. Thursday, because I think Thursday is the Whelen Modifieds.
Friday's just Justin's birthday, so
Friday.
We'll be there all weekend.
Okay, so
cool.
Okay.
Happy early birthday.
Yeah. Oh, get there late tomorrow. When is tomorrow? Tomorrow's Thursday. Awesome. So perfect. Because Friday, you go ahead and read the schedule for this weekend if you want.
This is Friday?
That's Friday.
Okay. 2:05 is the Craftsman Truck Series practice on FS2. 3:10 is qualifying, also on FS2. And then at 4:30, you've got practice for the Cup Series on True TV. And at 5:40 is qualifying, also on True.
And Friday night?
7:30 Friday night on FS1 is the Craftsman Truck Series race.
EERO 250. I don't know what that means.
I didn't know if it was EERO or you were supposed to say it. So I skipped it.
I think it's EERO. I think that's how you would say it. I don't know. My phone is doing TikTok right now, so I can't.
And then Saturday.
Yeah, let's get to Saturdays. That should be kind of simple, right? There's only one thing Saturday.
7:30. That's what I thought, but I wanted to make sure. 7:30 is the Cup Series Cookout 400 from Richmond. It'll be streaming on Peacock Sports or NBC Sports, on USA, and obviously HBO Max.
HBO Max, where we'll be. I think one of these times probably should set up a thing where we do a live while we're watching the race.
Why do you think people would want to see
I don't know.
that?
I don't know. Don't people do that with their lives? Don't people do like where they like put it on the screen or something like that and then comment on what they're watching?
You wouldn't be able to do everything that you do and comment. What am I talking about? You color commentate the whole damn race.
Yeah, live reaction. See, that's what I thought. Like, do they put it on the screen though? Do they show the people on the screen, or are they show themselves? I don't. Yeah, see, WWE people do that. That's what I thought. I thought it was kind of a cool thing. Some people like to see that. Because then when he wins and we're watching live, we get that live reaction of people hitting the ceiling and dogs barking, and we'd have them on tape.
On tape. Aw.
Did I just show how old I am?
Yep.
I'm ashamed.
Come on, Grandpa. It's almost time for bed. Let's wrap it up.
See? Yeah. Dang it.
Nope.
What's that? What's that?
Nothing.
What's that? You got notes?
No.
Oh, I thought you had some notes. All right. Well, I think that's anything else you want to talk about this week?
You?
I don't think so. I think that's about all I got. I mean, unless
It's
you want to talk about
It's kind of quick.
this week. Yeah. Well, we didn't talk about fantasy at all. I know. How's your team doing?
I don't know.
I'll find you. Let's find the standings. Because I know you're ahead of Adam. I think you're almost in the top 50 now. And you missed 2 weeks. There's Adam. Adam's 65th. And yep, there you are. See, 54th. And that's like over 100 points ahead of him, I think. 41117. Yep. 50 some points. So, yeah.
I have a quiz.
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
For the show here or for later?
Why would I write a quiz for you for later?
I don't know. Well, why wouldn't you tell me that what it is?
You tried to look at the answers.
Well, I asked you if you had anything else to talk about. And you said no.
Well, I came up with a couple questions of how well do you know our relationship racing history?
Oh boy, am I going to be in trouble at the end of this?
Yes. Do you want to try it or do you want to wait?
Oh no, I mean, I'm not going to be able to study for it, obviously. Wow, you got 2 pages. Just 2 pages.
There's only like 8 things on here. There's not a lot of stuff. Okay.
Okay, here we go.
So everybody knows where we met.
Right.
And then it only took three short years to start dating. What is the first race that we went to as a couple?
Oh. Okay.
You're supposed to say the answers out loud.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
You went, okay.
Mid-Ohio.
Okay. Yes.
Yeah, that counts, right?
Yeah. But what number race was it that we had gone to together? Like it's the first one we went to as a couple, but like in the scheme of things, how many races did we go to before that?
NASCAR ones?
I didn't say that. I said races.
Okay. I was going to say, because we met at Pocono, and I would say there was, I think, twice Sharon Speedway.
I thought it was one.
I thought it was twice, actually.
You might have to go back in your notes and look.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I think
there's
there
a
was
dispute on question 2.
Yeah, because I know there was one that there was one that we met up, and then there was one that I brought that piece of sheet metal.
Yeah, but we were dating at that point, weren't we?
No.
Okay. On our first date,
Okay.
what did we watch?
That was a Daytona summer race. What do I call it? The Coke Zero.
Yeah.
Well, what? It's the Daytona summer race.
I drink a Coke Zero every day.
Yeah, but it used to be called the Firecracker 400.
Who won that race?
That may be trouble. You obviously
Chelsea's
know.
trying to answer the questions too.
You obviously know it, right? I mean,
Well, I looked it up. I think I looked it up from your list.
oh, which I can't. Yeah.
No, you can't access it.
Because it's oh gosh.
Daytona Coke Zero 2016.
2016.
No, I Googled it because when I started to type it in my phone, it came up. So I must have Googled it.
Yeah. Harvick?
No.
No.
They fought, though. They have fought. I know. That really narrows it down, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's fought a couple people.
Chelsea got it.
Oh, was Brad? It was Keselowski.
Mm-hmm.
Former Penske employee. I just did not. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why it didn't. Okay. That's a good question, though. We watched the whole thing. I can't. We watched a baseball game afterward.
We did, because we
Watched
were
the
having
Pirates.
fun hanging out.
Yeah, we watched the Pirates game. They were on the West Coast.
Mm-hmm.
They were playing Oakland.
And he brought me dinner.
Right there. That was
He brought me Italian dinner.
oh yeah, Combine Brothers, which is really good stuff.
Okay, so what was the first, I wrote RFB, Ryan Blaney win that we saw in person together?
Roval.
Yeah.
Well, didn't expect that happening that day.
No. I don't think Ryan expected that to happen that day. Okay. Here's where I got a little silly.
Okay.
In our living room,
Mm-hmm.
there's a lot of memorabilia in there, in our living room.
Mm-hmm.
How many cars are in our living room? It's going to be a while. He's got to count.
You counted them all?
I did it right in front of you. I got up and walked around the room, and you were like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Nothing. Don't worry about it." And you went, okay.
Well, here's the thing. We've got, okay, so there are die casts that I've taken out of the boxes so I can go vroom vroom with them.
And he literally does.
I do. And there's a set of shelves. Her dad has built a bunch of nice shelves that we have hanging up. And
Hi, Dad.
there's a set of shelves, like 1, 2, 3 shelves with maybe like
4.
4 shelves
They're
on
in
that one
groups
side.
of 4.
Okay, so there's 4 over there, and there's not every.
I think there's 2 and 2 by the fireplace.
Okay, and there's not every shelf had cars on them.
No.
So. 10 there. And then we have the smaller cars. They're inside their little packages.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna guess about 20.
No.
How far off am I? Higher or lower?
Higher. You need to go higher.
I'm gonna go higher. 24.
No. Higher.
28.
Higher.
32.
Higher.
Really? There's more than 30. 40?
No. Only 33.
33. 33.
There's 33. I counted 33.
Are you counting the haulers too? Obviously.
Next question.
What did you?
How
count the
many haulers are in the living room?
I'm sorry. That's great.
No, these are full cars, Chelsea. Not sheet metal doesn't count.
Oh man.
You have 69 cars in your living room?
That's awesome.
Wow.
That's great.
Yeah, a lot of work to do.
We can do this.
Oh, you're just throwing out numbers. No, there were 33 cars. Now, how many haulers are there?
I want to say it's 3.
3.
3.
There's 3.
There, yeah. Although we don't have an authentic Penske looking one like Adam has.
Super bonus question. Which vehicle in the living room is my favorite?
I mean, of all the different cars in there.
Which vehicle in the living room is my favorite?
Is this a trick question the way you've worded that? Vehicle? It's the trolley.
It's the trolley.
It's the trolley. She has a.
I have a replica of Mr. Rogers' trolley that goes to the neighborhood of make believe that my mom got me for Christmas. I think it's like full size too. Like it's like a full size. Yeah.
Ding, 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 ding.
That's why I said vehicle.
Catch on fast.
In 2025,
Okay.
as of right now,
Okay.
how many races have we gone to? How many NASCAR races have we gone to?
6.
6? Name them.
Okay. Michigan, Pocono, Watkins Glen, Bristol.
Crap.
Hang
on.
I'm doing good tonight.
Hang on. I forgot about Bristol. North Wilkesboro.
North Wilkesboro. Yeah.
Shoot, I knew I should have asked you that question before.
And Dover.
Yes.
That's the 6th. What did you forgot to put a pin in the map there on that one? This changes mileage or something.
Yeah. How many miles have we driven, or really have you driven, to NASCAR track?
Okay, we're counting both directions.
Mm-hmm.
There and back, there and back, there and back. Okay, this might take a second.
Oh my goodness.
What?
I'm just looking at the answer.
And it's a really good number.
It's a big number.
It's a big number of mileage. I mean, just this past weekend alone is over 500 miles.
My apologies to Bristol Motor Speedway.
I remembered. I'm doing really good on this quiz. I'm pressing myself. So let's see. I mean, I'm not going to get real close to this, but I'm going to say 3,500 miles.
You were actually really close.
Am I?
3764.
37. It's hard to. I'm trying to do like how many hours the drive took, and and figure out 70 miles an hour on average, or 61 miles an hour on average, or whatever it is, and that's pretty good. How did I do on my quiz? Or is there more questions?
I had one more question.
Okay.
Okay. So December 31st is a significant day.
Yeah.
What are some things about December 31st that are significant?
Not to us.
It could be to us. It could be to NASCAR.
Oh. Well, yeah. There was one for us. I hit a pretty good jackpot at a casino.
You did.
On that night.
Like 2 minutes to midnight you did.
Mm-hmm.
99,000. I wish. Chelsea, I wish.
It's people's birthdays and anniversaries that are, named Blaney.
Whose birthday?
Well, it's Ryan's birthday.
Whose anniversary?
His parents.
Who else's anniversary?
There's another family member in there.
Not in the Blaney family.
Mm-hmm.
Just in NASCAR in general. I think there's a couple.
They all seem to get married on.
Yeah.
On the 31st.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I do remember, yeah, I know that some people do that during the off season, but could have Googled it too.
Well, wasn't Dale Jr. and Amy?
Were they? I don't know.
Were they married on December 31st?
They may have been. I'm not that up on, See, Chelsea.
Yes.
Now, Justin and Chelsea, is that 3,700 miles driven so far this year? That's, they're adding right now. So If that's so far this year, that means you're going to add to that big time the next 3 weeks
There's another significant wedding anniversary that day too.
in NASCAR.
Yeah. Ryan might have been the best man.
What was Bubba Wallace's?
And Amanda.
They got
married.
On
That was it. Those were my questions.
Okay.
got-
I did.
You did really good. Again, my apologies to Bristol. I don't know why that one skipped my brain.
Yeah, it was a good trip. It wasn't bad. Bristol.
I thought
For
about
sure.
keeping that question until after we go to Martinsville to add Martinsville to it, so you can find out how far you've driven total this year.
Well, you've got the total. Did you write the total down?
I did.
Okay, so then we'll add that in.
Yep.
We should do that one day. Figure it all out.
Oh,
Ton
goodness.
of miles. Because we do keep a spreadsheet of all the tracks we've been to, and then all the dates. And do I even put on there who won the race?
Yeah.
So, dates, where the race was that we went to, and who won even. So.
Except for Ryan, you put Ryan F. Blaney.
Yeah, well, because he is. So, that was awesome.
What was our number again? Like what our mileage was?
Yeah, 37,
3764.
64. They're at 37.16.
Well, they got the next 3 tracks.
And I got 3 more to go. So, add on.
The only way we could beat them is if we go down to Martinsville, come back, go down to Martinsville, come back, go down to Martinsville.
Or down to Martinsville, come back, and then drive to Phoenix.
Great.
Take 2 weeks off and go to Phoenix. Because that would be the only way to do that. See, yeah, go to Daytona. We can catch up with them. Daytona, like I said, we got to work on doing a Daytona like 500 and do it right. Take a bunch of days off. Do the Thursday, the Friday, the Saturday, or Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Would you
Sunday.
want to drive again, or would you want to fly?
I don't think I'd have a problem with driving, but you need time to do it. That's not a problem.
That was the only problem, is that we did it without taking any time off work, which was dumb. We should have taken
At least
a day.
But yeah, because Thursday's the duels. And
Look at
Friday
this peer pressure over here.
Huh?
Look at the peer pressure.
Yeah, they're trying. They're trying hard. And account for the rain, especially.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because, hopefully you guys don't have any problems with that the next couple
Don't do
weeks.
that. The dog's going to bark.
Where is she?
She probably took herself to bed.
Yeah. Heck with you
That's what
guys.
she usually does when we're in here.
Yeah. I'm bored with you guys.
She's like, "Oh, I get the best spot on the bed."
Yeah. So I'm pretty proud of myself. And then the questions were great, by the way. Those were fabulous.
You did
questions. It was fun. So, maybe next week we'll have something else like that. Who knows? That's right. Her grandma's name was on Harrison's car.
Oh, cool.
Coming up. So that's kind of cool to look out for. Yeah, I think that's it for this week for us.
Yeah.
Perfect score. See, that's why I was afraid of it. To tell you the truth, I'm afraid of going to miss a question, look bad.
You didn't get a perfect score. You didn't know Brad Keselowski won that race.
Okay.
Chelsea had to give you a layup there.
Well, that's all right, But I was really close on the mileage thing. I knew
You were very close. I was
knew-
proud.
I knew answers to things that you had wrong.
We don't need to go
The
there.
numbers of tracks. We've been to Bristol, poor Bristol.
I tried going through each of the, and I just missed it.
Yeah.
That's 6 races we've been to this year,
Mm-hmm.
with
Yeah.
at least one more on the board.
Right, and 2 new tracks.
I still
Three-
want to go
three
to
new tracks,
Worldwide
I mean.
Technology.
Yeah. We'll get that next year. Won't be that hard.
Yeah, but this year has Bill Murray.
I know. Oh, if we leave right after the dinner Saturday and start driving, probably could have been there, but don't talk it into existence. We've done crazier things, obviously. So, yeah, thanks for checking in tonight, guys. Anybody who tuned into the lives, I'm sorry, Frederick, I missed that last comment about the Ryan at Sharon Speedway. I know our friends, the Mariottis, Jerry was there. I heard that Dale's broke a drive shaft or something like that, and it went through the tire. So that's why Dale, but he was coming. He was 7th on the start of the feature and was all the way racing for 2nd when that happened. So definitely look out for Dale in the next couple of weeks. They're going to try to run more races. We'll try to let people know through our social media stuff that when he is running. And hopefully I'm working on something there too, where you might see him on our social media channel soon too. Again, so let's say good night, everybody, and
Good night, everybody.
and to your Marines.
Any Marines that are watching, love you. Be safe.